good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Anywhere you come across my video, you have to share, you have to like, you have to subscribe to Aziza Audio YouTube. This broadcast is about the federal government, because when we come out, we talk about what is going on in Nigeria, about the insecurity. Some of the APC leader, the APC appointee, the APC politician, they will come to your DM and defend and insult you and talk so many things. Okay, you see now, as we talk now, it don't read now. APC government, it don't read. President Tinubu, it don't read. The Senate president, it don't read. You see our Nigeria army now, they don't say they know they do again, enough is enough. They say they know they do again, enough is enough. What would they tell us? Say now the government are there, they sponsor security. Many people know they believe. Many people they come and insult you or your DM. They talk, they will follow. They talk so many things. When be say man, they're not supposed to, because you just come out and defend what is going on in Nigeria is not good. Because you come out to speak out. Most of their followers will come to your DM and follow you talk nonsense. But no, it don't read. It don't read now. The world don't say the world now don't see what they go for Nigeria. The world now don't say Tinubu is not capable to be a Nigeria president. The world don't say now say Professor Yakubu Moshood, he rigged the 2023 election. He rigged the 2023 election for Tinubu because all the whole world, all the whole African leader, all the whole world, they don't say Tinubu is not capable to be a Nigeria president. He cannot even come to media and speak. And presently, no. Tinubu, the bandit, Tinubu is afraid of the Boko Haram, Fulani S-men. Now, what did Buhari do for power before he come out? Now. Tinubu, they negotiate with people where they kill our Nigeria soldiers. People where they don't kill more than 300 Nigeria soldiers. People where they don't kill more than 20,000 Nigeria soldiers. They close full community. No. Go to Katsina, go to Borno, go to Zamfara. Tinubu now, they make peace with them. They call the comma where they don't kill so many soldiers. Now don't say that IT. When Tinubu suppose they kill those people, they use it as an example. Where we say that Fulani herdsmen, where they want to strike, where they see what the government they do, they go shoot back. No, Tinubu is afraid of terrorists, afraid of Fulani herdsmen. Because I think those are the people that form the insecurity in Nigeria. Because now through the insecurity in Nigeria, now it come up 2015 when they campaign say Jonathan must go. But Jonathan regime go past and see what is going on, and I will play video now. Mona see the video. Mona say Nigeria don't finish. Mona they see Nigeria soldier now. Mona they see the way that they act. Now so they know they do enough is enough. This thing happen for Tinubu regime. It don't happen. Mona Kosi, Professor Mamu, where regulation for Tinubu Kosi.
Disaster is looming over Tinubu's government as Nigerian soldiers says enough is enough. What is unfolding in Nigeria's military today is serious warning of an impending disaster that could shake the very foundation of national security. In a viral video now circulating online, Nigerian soldiers stationed in the northeast have openly declared they are no longer interested in fighting Boko Haram.
I don't get joy. You can't be killing my brothers and sisters. I left them behind to fight Boko Haram. You can't be killing them and you want me to have joy. I don't have joy in this country. I don't come from airport, don't share them. Kill all of the soldiers. Now the smoke. Now the smoke is the sea so. Now the smoke is the sea so. They call the gun truck. When they come road, come car road, they enter bush. Airport, don't share them.
According to them, the government is not ready. They keep empowering the terrorists while we are left unequipped. Too many of our men have died, and we have not even taken care of it. We are tired. We are going home. When the Nigerian government is ready, maybe we will return.
Many men don't fall, so we just got to go out. If army is ready, if Nigeria is ready to fight them, they should call us back.
This is not the voice of cowardice. It's the voice of men pushed to the edge. Men who have seen more death, hunger, and neglect than most Nigerians can imagine. Another clip paints an even grimmer picture. Soldiers crying as they lament that for an entire month, their supply was nothing than 5 pieces of fish, a pint of gari, and spoiled potatoes.
This one gari. Gari. One pint of gari. 1 pint of gari. 1 pint of gari for 10 people. Only potato. See granite, see red oil. Where they two this in. What do they call them? 1 liter. 1 liter. Now they call them.
These are the same men the government expects to stand against some of the most dangerous insurgents in the world. No military, no matter how patriotic, can win a war under these conditions. History has proven this time and again. During the Vietnam War, US soldiers, despite being far better equipped, lost morale when they felt the government's strategy was flawed. In Sierra Leone's civil war, demoralized troops abandoned the front lines when they were left unpaid and undersupplied. When soldiers lose faith, the battle is as good as lost. The tragedy here is that Nigeria has been fighting Boko Haram for over a decade, yet instead of growing stronger, our military's morale appears to be crumbling. How do you tell young men to face bullets and bomb when their own governments can't even guarantee them decent meals or proper weapons? How do you expect loyalty when it seems the enemy is being armed while the army is left in rags? This is more than a military problem. It's a governance problem. In countries where leadership takes the security of its people seriously, from Rwanda's post-genocide rebuild to Israel's national defense, soldiers are treated with dignity, paid in time, and provided with the best equipment possible. In Nigeria, we see the opposite. Endless political drama in Abuja, while those risking their lives are abandoned in bush. The Tinubu administration must understand the gravity of this crisis. If the front lines collapse because soldiers walk away, Boko Haram will have the freedom to strike at will, and the consequences for ordinary Nigerians will be catastrophic. Hunger in the barracks today will mean more insecurity in our homes tomorrow. The question is whether the government will fix this now or wait until the collapse is irreversible. This is not the first time Nigerian soldiers have voiced frustration, but what makes this moment particularly dangerous is the political context. The Tinubu administration came into power promising renewed hope, but what the country is witnessing instead is a situationship. Under Mohamed Buhari, a former military general, many expected a radical improvement. Instead, reports of poor welfare persisted, even as trillions were allocated to defense budgets. Allegations of corruption in military procurement became so common that the term security vote started to sound like a license for looting. Now, under Tinubu, the story hasn't changed. In fact, the viral videos coming from the northeast are humiliating public relations disaster for a government that wants to project strength. How do you justify multi-billion naira defense budget when troops on the front lines are crying over 5 pieces of fish and spoiled potatoes? It's not just an embarrassment, it's an indictment of how deeply corruption and mismanagement have eaten into our security structure. The truth is, you can't fight a war on empty stomachs, with empty hands, and on empty promises. Nations that take their military seriously, from Egypt's heavily funded armed forces to Kenya's well-supplied anti-terror units, understand that soldier morale is a national security priority. Without it, no amount of strategic communication can save you when the front line collapses. What's worst, the enemy Boko Haram and ISWAP is not facing the same logistical starvation. Intelligence reports over the years have shown that this insurgent group have better mobility, steady arms supplies from the black market network, and in some cases, capture weapons from Nigerian troops themselves. So when our soldiers say the government is empowering the terrorists, it's not just a figure of speech. It's a reality built on years of policy failure. If this crisis is not resolved quickly, Tinubu could face a security meltdown, bigger than what Buhari dealt with at the peak of the insurgency. Insecurity in the north will spread, as it always has, on the Middle Belt, the Northwest, and even the South. And once soldiers start walking away from the battlefield, it becomes almost impossible to get them back without major consequences. If there's one thing history has taught us, is that no country survives a crisis of legitimacy combined with a crisis of security. The Nigerian military walking away from the fight is not just a battlefield issue, it's a national confidence issue. Once the people start to believe that the government cannot protect them, the social contract begins to unravel. This is exactly how insurgencies and state collapses have happened in other nations. Look at Afghanistan. When the US pulled out, it wasn't that the Taliban had suddenly become stronger in few days. It was that the Afghan army lost the will to fight because they felt abandoned, under-equipped, and undervalued. In less than 2 weeks, a government that had lasted 20 years crumbled. Tinubu is now facing a similar skill, but equally dangerous version of that problem. These soldiers in the viral videos are not opposition politicians. They are not social media activists. They are the very people tasked with defending Nigeria's territorial integrity. When they say they are tired and going home, it's not a threat, it's a signal that the state's frontline defense is crumbling. And let's be clear, this crisis didn't start with Tinubu, but it will define his presidency if he fails to fix it. Nigerians are already battling historic food inflation, a collapsing naira, and unprecedented unemployment. Now imagine all of that combined with a resurgence of terrorism in the northeast, banditry in the northwest, and kidnapping in the south. The failure here is not just about the military's food rations or the absence of modern weapons. It's about a leadership culture that sees the military budget as a cash cow instead of a lifeline. Billions have been poured into defense over the past decade, yet our soldiers are still begging for basic equipment and edible food. Compare this with countries like Rwanda, which despite having a far smaller economy, has been one of the most disciplined and well-respected armies in Africa. The difference? Leadership that understands that the soldier welfare is not charity, it's strategy. If Tinubu continues to ignore this crisis, it won't just be Boko Haram that benefits. Criminal gangs, separatist groups, and foreign terror network will all smell blood in the water. And when this happens, the political fallout will be devastating. The opposition will weaponize these videos in 2027. The people will remember the tears of these soldiers and the image of a government too busy protecting its elite comfort while its defender staff will be impossible to erase. This is still a narrow window for Tinubu to act, to overhaul military welfare, enforce transparency in defense spending, and show the troops that their sacrifices matter. But if he chooses the usual Nigerian style of ignore it until it fades, this could be the turning point where history remembers him not as a man who renewed hope, but as the one who presided over security collapse. Because when the soldiers leave the battlefield, it's not just a military retreat, it's the beginning of the state retreating from its duty to protect its people. And that, more than anything, is how government falls.
So my fellow Nigeria, shebi una don see the video and everybody don listen, and so una see the problem wey dey for our country, because when we come out dey complain about Tinubu, about the present regime, this the present government, then everybody will come to your DM and insult you. But see the problem. When I say, see the problem, these are the reasons why would they come out to come and speak. You understand? So, okay, as a president of the country, as a governor, what is your aim? You have to protect the life and property of your citizens. So, anyway you come across my video, please, you have to share, you have to like, you have to subscribe to Aziza Audio YouTube and my backup page in Facebook.